Hey, True Believers, Englentine here with another batch of new comic book reviews. I'm going to have to put quotation marks around the thing, new. I'm behind on my back issues. I'm getting caught up as I'm reviewing the future state. Obviously, we're talking about The Flash this time around. I'm going to be hitting a whole bunch of them recently because I'm riding this train to the end. Anyway, got some Marvel, some Independence, another DC as well. So kick back, relax, let's get this party started. Alrighty, we're talking about The Flash. Number one. Now, we did a live stream over on I Love Comics. You may have heard my opinion there. And I had time to think about things, listen to what VENKMAN had to say about this. He's not a big fan of them making a villain out of Wally West because DC Comics is pretty much famous now for their poor treatment of Wally West. But my thinking is you know what? Okay, and I'm going to spoil a little bit here. It's not actually him, you know, he's being taken over here. So we've seen this kind of thing before in comics. I'm not against this particular thing so much. That being said, I'm also not against this book. This is actually a pretty good book. I like this. This is the doom and gloom. This is there's some tension here. It sets up the world around it, which I'm glad because in the beginning I'm like, why do they have all of the Rogues Gallery weapons? What's going on here? I think this is a very interesting take on the Flash, or different universes version of the Flash. And I guess that's one way to look at this. Is this an Elseworld style book? And if so, can we just call it Elseworlds? Let's bring back that whole thing again. That was fun. I liked seeing Max Mercury at work. I liked seeing Jay Garrick, and I liked seeing, even for the short time, Bart. The art is really good, and I've got to say, this so far so good across the board as far as Future State and the art is concerned. It's just an entertaining story, and it's been a long damn time. Well, not with The Flash, though. I could say it's been a long damn time about good books, and I would kind of be fibbing, especially with The Flash. Flash has been consistently good since Rebirth. But what I will say is, it's been a long time since I've been this excited over books. Good, bad, or ugly, I gotta say I'm digging this Future State. Okay, I know I'm behind. We're talking about the Maestro issue number 3 here. I think even number 5 just came out. I didn't get it. My comic book shop didn't put it on my pull list, and that kind of irritates me. But dude, Peter David is the writer. So last issue, of course, the big reveal was that Maestro was Hercules. Now, we know who Maestro ends up being, and it's just basically us. This whole story, this whole miniseries, is watching, I guess, how the Hulk becomes the Maestro that we already know. And, so, god dang, it's entertaining. Oh, I love this, man. I like the fight between Hercules and the Hulk. I love the fact that he's like, okay, hey Hulk, nice to have you here. I'm glad you came, and I've got a sparring partner. Boom, and he punches him. Of course, he goes to this street, and he's taken aside where he goes to meet Rick Jones, and again, and it's just cool to see, man. I'm telling you, this whole future here it's just world building towards something that wasn't built as far as the original series is concerned. I read that. I should be doing a is it really that good kind of thing on it. But in all honesty, this just adds. I'm a huge fan of this story so far. I hope the next 2 issues are as good. But as we stand right here, holy crap, one of the best things. And I know it's not saying much, but it's one of the best things Marvel's producing. But it's also just one of the best books that are on the shelf right now. We really are watching the Hulk turn evil. Joker and Harley, Criminal Sanity number 6. You know, I bought this book when it came out, like the day of. This is one of those books I'm really excited about when it comes out. So, oh yes, because I'm so enjoying the story. I love the artwork. It's a beautiful book. And I started to read it, but something happened. I put it on my bookshelf, like on my bookshelf, where below, like on other books, so I couldn't see it, and I completely forgot it was there. I just forgot. So I really just finished reading this for this review because, heck, I wanted to talk about it. In this one, it's how to explain. Like I said, I just read it. This is really dealing with Harley and Joker's relationship, and they're not even talking to each other. Nothing really has to do with them. They're not sitting around going, huh, I wonder what she's thinking about. But you could tell everything and all of the actions that they're doing separately is going to bring them together. And at one point, Joker is compared to the Batman. Didn't like it. So he's like, okay. And he forms a plan. And yes, lo and behold, he ends up by getting to where Harley Quinn is. We are seeing, this is a different Joker. Now, I'm okay with this. This is I guess they're trying to go to a more kind of Richard Ramirez style Joker. A lot of people have called him the good-looking Joker. And they have him, I guess, a bit more grounded. You know, not so much hee-hee-ha-ha kind of guy, but he's a serial killer. And he's got the mind of a serial killer. And this, in all honesty, is kind of a different approach to the Joker, because he's a clown prince of crime. He's a cartoon comic book villain in the regular DC Comics stream of things, and that's fine. I love me some Joker. I don't love me too much Joker DC. Back off just a touch, will you please? But this is more, and I hate to use this term because it's so overused, more of a real world style to it, and I think it works absolutely perfectly. Add that to add Harley Quinn being a criminal psychologist to it instead of, you know, the cartoonish thing she was. I'm telling you, man, if you haven't checked it out, this may be a book you should. Year Zero, Volume 2, Issue 2. So Year Zero, by the way, I love these covers. Year Zero has some of the best covers on the market, hands down. It starts off on a boat. There are, just like the first version, there are different stories, you know, going on and everything. This is basically a pirate captain or a sea captain and his child crew, and they're fighting off pirates and everything. And it goes from one story to another. And it really depends on how you're taking or how you like each story, how this book is going to go. Now, the only one I actively didn't like was the one about the drug dealer, this one right here. I thought he was going to be the main character. I'm like, why am I following him? But no, he's not. In the first issue, he bombs a small village. Here he's bragging about it, and we find out that the story is really about the pilot and his sister here. Okay, somebody we could get behind. That's good. And then I got to tell you, I so muffed and just muffed up the whole pregnancy thing. I didn't even understand that's what she was in the first issue. So I'm glad to see this is taking form and it's becoming good. Actually, I'm liking Volume 2 a heck of a lot better than Volume 1 at this point. Now, I didn't mind Volume 1, but I never was like, God, more with Volume 1, I was like, why do I like this? There's no point to this book. There's no reason for me to like this because it's not taking time to get to know any of the characters. It's not taking time for us to actually get invested in what the stories that are being told. I think this one does a lot better with letting us know, even in such a short time, who these people are, so we're actually caring for them. I got to tell you, the weakest of the bunch so far is the ship captain and his child crew. The strongest is, in my opinion, the young pregnant lady in the store. And the most confusing and the one I'm most interested in finding out where it's going is the guy in Zimbabwe or whatever part of the jungle he's in. So far, it's it's an interesting take. Like I said, I did like it better than than Volume 1. And if you haven't checked them out, you don't need the first volume to enjoy the second volume. So, hey, jump on. Enjoy. Alrighty, and if you're new here, just to let you know, I like to sum up everything. But I do it in order from what I thought was the worst of the bunch all the way to whatever I thought was the best of the bunch. So here are the covers and my thoughts. Now, there is no bad, but I think the least good was Year Zero, Volume 2, Issue Number 2. Still a great book. They're finally letting us get into the characters, so I'll put this one at number 4. Number 3 goes to The Flash. This is just a really good alternate reality. I'm liking how they're dealing with the evil Wally. Maestro is. This is the time to see heroes go bad, I guess. I'm having a lot of fun with Hercules in this one. I know what's going to happen, but I hate to see it. But really, the winner of the week is Joker and Harley, Criminal Sanity. This is an incredible mystery story to which we already know the ending, and it's really so much fun watching their relationship build, even though at this point in time, Harley Quinn actively hates the Joker. But that's just my opinion. What is yours? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell if you haven't done it already. If you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon or Ko-Fi, links in the description below. Drop $1 in the till and helps keep making videos for you. Thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.